Hi there, my name's Steve. I'm an educator with the Museum of Life and Science, and today we're bringing you a look behind the exhibit. And today we're actually going to look literally behind the circuit wall in Tinker Lab. Let's take a look. So, now that we've got the circuit wall down and open, and by the way, we put it on hinges so we could do exactly this and show people what's on the inside, let's take a look at what's actually making this stuff work. So, of course, we need power because this is an electronic device. So we've got a power strip here, and so we've got all our different power supplies for a few different things that I'll talk about in just a second. But the first one I want to show you is this is a Raspberry Pi. It's a little computer. And so this computer is connected to a few different devices. Primarily, we're using these things called Makey-Makeys. They're made by SparkFun. And what they do is they allow that kind of circuit completion to become a signal. So for example, here's one of the pads. This is the backside of the pad, and you can see the Makey-Makey connected to that backside of the pad. Here's another part, and when I touch them, you can see that LED turns on the Makey-Makey. That's also lighting up the eyes of the robot like you saw earlier in the video. And so every time I touch that, the Makey-Makey can detect that touch because I'm part of that circuit now, and then it sends a signal to do something. And in this case, the Makey-Makey is just powering the LED by itself, but you can also use the Makey-Makeys to send signals to other boards. So in this case, I'm using these two Makey-Makeys to connect to these Circuit Playground Expresses, which are made by Adafruit. And what these things do is they're able to control arrays of lights. So I have these big light strips, and these Circuit Playground Expresses, they can control all these different individual LEDs, which can be different colors, they can be on or off at different times, and so you can do different animations. And so when I touch the pads of these, you can see the lights turn on or off, and then when they're on, they have these special patterns, and they're in this particular color, but they could be lots of different colors. They could be any color, and they can play different patterns, which are controlled by those circuit boards, by the Circuit Playground Express. So the last thing that I want to show you is how the circuit wall makes sound. So when I press the pads on the outside, some of them, they make different sounds when I press them, when I complete those circuits. And so they're generating that sound through these speakers. The Makey-Makey is sending a signal to the computer, and then the computer is generating those sounds that are played out of the speaker. And so all of these things, these different boards that I've shown you, the Makey-Makeys and the Circuit Playground Expresses, they're all connected to the pads and to each other through these cables, these little wires here. And I pulled these out of recycled Ethernet cable. And so you might find that at your house where your router is connected to the wall to bring you internet into your home. And so I used Ethernet cable to make those connections. So thanks for taking a look behind this exhibit with me. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about how the circuit wall works. We designed it to be easy to open and change and modify and reimagine, because that's one of the fundamental values of this space. Tinker Lab is all about reworking things, redesigning them, and remaking them. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.